knows when. Are you pretty like no, no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
That will carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Andrew Billings, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Detroit! Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Slow. Z.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Tie right. Z. Two jet. Z. Switch.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Four down. Check.
Play action. Now Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we are ready. 319. Z.
Taylor to throw interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Slow. Z. Two jet. Z.
To throw again is Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent. We made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
4 down. Alert. Watch him now, Barney.
The give is to Bell. A spin. And Bell running right through it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now Bell, and no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Two jet. Under.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action with Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
Slow. Z.
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. And Stills over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Under.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got 4. Two jet. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the safety creep. Gun!
On first down, Rudolph. To the right side and complete to Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gun!
Rudolph throwing on second down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Gun!
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, it's Rudolph. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
48 for Mike. Pretty quiet, G. Pretty quiet.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
First carry for James Conner. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Z. Slow.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Gone!
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. Going top shelf for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the rout is on here in this first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Slow. Z. Two jet. Big edge.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Z. Two jet.
Hey, turn it out.
Z.
I'm on.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
With it is Brown. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Double tight. Hey. 4 down. Check the backer.
Now Rudolph on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
48's Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Check 43.
Here's Rudolph. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Get him.
Again, now it's Taylor on second and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Tight right. Z. Under. Z. Check 37.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now first and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A beautiful span and room to run. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 47 yards. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon Le'Veon's explosiveness would return. I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Robert Quinn in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Taylor. Got an open man. It's Aikman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. Four down.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Two-jet. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Two-jet. I'm here all day.
To throw again. Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 3rd down, Taylor. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Slow.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And this one is incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight. And they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Hot.
To the air yet again, Lauletta. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Gun. Detroit. Over. Gun. Hot.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. It's complete to Drake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Lauletta dancing to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Lauletta eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start the drive with Smallwood. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Ohio.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Three down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
The Mike.
All day, baby, all day.
On first and 10. Dobbs rolling to his right. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
55's mine, guys. 55.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Mack Hollins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Alert.
Flex round! Flex round!
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set.
Row 37, seat 10. You're the winner of an all-expenses trip to the beautiful Bahamas. Stop by a souvenir shop on the lower level following the game to claim your prize.
Dobbs now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
4 down. Check.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
No. Off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
We got 4.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, a run with Smallwood. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Andrew Billings in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey. 4 down. Move.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Gun!
On first down, Lauletta. Flushed out right. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw, Lauletta. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now it's Lauletta. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, check. Mike 21, Mike 21.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Gun! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
On second down, here's Lauletta. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gun!
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Lauletta escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
Check.
Ohio! Flex Brown!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there, a 22.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Number 80 with the catch.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
We got four. We got four down. Four down. Alert flare. Alert flare.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Yeah, you are. Not today.
Here's Lauletta. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Stay on the slot. Check 9, check 9.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey. 4 down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, boys.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
You go tight. You got
Flex round. Flex round.
check motion.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
4 down. Motion. Mike 55.
Flex round. Flex round.
Hey.
Ohio.
55 is my guy. 55.
Ohio.
I got wide.
On play action, they'll throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Spence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.